All right. Does anyone have history?
I don't think so.
Theo, make me a history check.
Is Theo here on board the cockpit?
No.
Oh yeah. Never mind. Never mind, Theo.
Your question
Don't make anything.
was this that. Never mind.
I forget you're not a member of the crew yet. You wouldn't have been informed about anything, so.
No, I would spend most of my time in the med bay.
Yep. So, yep.
As soon as we're done talking with these people, and I use Omen to try to get a sense of the danger, I think I would actually go to him though. I would go to the med bay to talk to Theo. Assuming that's what you meant by bay.
Yeah, I meant med bay. I think my mic is cutting out.
Here you go. I'll put you on the ship map so it's a little bit easier for you guys.
Do you need an escort to the med bay? Do you think that he might, try to kick your ass? Just kidding. Going to my room. Bye.
Yeah, I just kind of look at Dom like, what the fuck? And then head to the med bay. So I guess when I get to the med bay, I mean, what is Theo doing when he's in there?
Where the hell is Luke?
Well, you see a bunch of, I guess you see a bunch of chemicals lined up and me working with them.
Oh, by the way, Nesting, do you have access to, did I give you the link to the calendar and stuff?
Calendar? I don't think so. I don't see a calendar in the things.
It's Google Sheets.
Oh. What day is it?
Currently, it is the 6th.
It's my birthday.
April 6th, 3300. It's a Thursday.
Good
And it's
to
a
know.
little chilly aboard the ship.
Yeah.
Don't you mean March?
No, previous month was March.
I see January, but
You have to tab over to April.
oh.
May. I've got all the way to May mapped. I need to map some more, but anyway, what were you going to say?
So I guess when I see him that with all the chemicals and stuff like that, I'd start by saying, let's see. Making yourself comfortable in the med bay, I see.
Sure. And I keep working.
The audience.
I need to talk to you.
What's that about?
Do you have any recollection about why you and your ship just decided to come out here? To this sector of space of all places?
As I mentioned, I lost my memories.
Which is why I asked you if you had any memories of that. Just in case something you actually did recollect.
Not really.
I think
Have
the
you gone
audience.
over?
I think the audience at this point sees some subtitles as Melma is implying that Theo is lying. Theo is very icy and cold towards Melma.
I can't imagine why.
No, you can't imagine.
I don't think she's implying that he's lying. Just wondering if just because he had his memories lost, if he's actually lost all of them. If maybe there's something. Anyway, so she says, "Well, we just got a hail from people, which is something that's unexpected. We were under the impression that nobody lived out here. That this was empty space. But a commander, what'd you say his name was, Jake?
Jason Grimm.
But a Commander Jason Grimm just hailed us, is offering us escort and telling us that he's with something called the Earth Exploration Foundation or some such.
Force.
Does any of that? I don't know. Does any of that jog anything with you?
Oh, that's awfully specific. Do I
Make a
just
history check.
yeah? Let me see what I know about this. What attribute?
Intelligence.
Yeah.
And you're a warrior, not an expert, right?
Yeah. So I can't re-roll that.
All right. So you remember the EEF is a pizza joint on Napa. You think it was named after some kind of pre-silence kind of exploration thing from Terra or from the Sol system, but you're not 100% sure. But you know they made really good pepperoni pizza.
Oh yeah, the EFF, best pizza in town. I swear, it's the guy there. He's a master. That's all I remember. Was his name? What you say? I think his name was what you said.
You don't have to jerk my chain, Theo. If you don't have the answers or if you don't want to tell me, you can just say so.
Well, I did. Then you pressed. So here's what I got.
Fair enough. The only reason I'm asking is because you're the only person that we expected to find out here. I thought maybe you might have some information. Was there any
Whoa,
information
you
in your
expected
code?
to find me?
No, you're the only person we found out here. We didn't expect to find anybody.
Okay.
Anyway, I was hoping that maybe you had some information about it in your compad, or if you've had a chance to go over the derelicts databases,
That
then
being
maybe you might
said,
have found something in there.
Hey, look, if you want to go over my stuff again, you feel free to do it.
okay. That being said, Dom did go through every compad and any digital data that was found on that ship.
Yep, and Imara did too. She went over the black box. She should be done processing. It's been 3 days.
Yeah, but I went through personal shit and everything.
Personal shit, you didn't find anything about the accident. You know a good bit about Theo as far as what he would keep on his phone, maybe his contacts and stuff like that. But you can get with him about that because that seems a little bit personal for me to just make shit up on the fly.
So no juicy data.
There's probably some nude pics from a girlfriend.
That's not what I mean by juicy data.
He died.
I mean something that might make me money.
For one.
Well,
No,
nude pics.
there's everything. All the information on here is 50+ years old, so it won't make you any money. Most of the people.
Well, that would give us an idea that he's been frozen for at least 50 years.
Yeah,
It's
Like
vintage.
guaranteed.
the last date is from 37 years ago. The last thing, and it was it's a log that says compad power off.
And there was nothing in there about EFF.
Nope. There's plenty in there about the Maple Leaf Corp and Viva la Revolution and something and some other things, but nothing about EEF.
But you find like a graph of all the brand and kinds of cheeses
Oh,
that
I
were
like this
known
guy.
on Napa.
This guy's he's a lover of cheese.
I take that back. I take that back. You find EEF Pizzeria in his contacts.
That's awesome.
I was not lying about that.
And
Well,
it is
Theo.
and that is canon now.
Well, Theo, I don't know whether or not we're going to be expecting any kind of trouble with this dry dock. However, as I mentioned to you previously, we were out here on a bit of a salvage job. So if you feel like you want to get back to civilization after we leave here with some money in hand, you're entitled to join us. You'll get an equal share of whatever we find.
What exactly do you mean?
An equal share of whatever salvage we actually get out of this place.
But you were saying go back to civilization, then go with you guys. I'm not sure I get it.
I said when we all get back to civilization, you could have some money in hand in the form of your share of whatever salvage we find.
Oh, I see. So we're currently salvaging, then civilization.
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting it slowly. Yeah, sure. I don't want to be a derelict again, so there's
Excellent. Then I'll let you know when we're ready to depart the ship, and try not to use all of our medbay supplies, huh?
that. I'm
I
not
think she just
using
winks
them.
and
I'm
turns
merely
around and
mixing
leaves.
them.
She doesn't wait for the reply. She just says that and just leaves.
Yeah.
All right. Amara, from your delving into this, did you include Dom into your? Because he's pretty good with data too. So delving into the black box.
Oh,
I'm
in
talking.
researching the black box?
Yeah.
She probably did a lot on her own, and then kind of like, here, you can look this, I'm done with it now, kind of thing. She wouldn't necessarily work in tandem, but yeah.
Who would with that sleazeball?
So I've got a new goal up, Jake.
Exactly.
It's okay. I admire Amara for her independence and also for the fact that she understands everything that I don't, because I'm pretty dumb with ships. And her hair looks pretty. See? Not always a sleazebag.
Now you're wondering if he wants something from you. Oh, before I forget,
Remember, I have a warbot for a pet now.
yeah, and an AI for a daughter. And before I forget, Theo, can you choose a color? And where you see down at the bottom of the calendar.
For my
Where-
leotard?
Sorry?
Oh. Yeah, calendar. Choose a color. Yeah. There. Okay.
Choose a color, and then under Dominic, like he's pink. That way I can copy it month to month and I don't get lost in it when I go back to review it. Anyway, on the black box, you find that about 37 years ago, the ship was taking heavy fire and jumped into an uncharted drill space. And apparently, it shifted them through time and space and dropped them out into that asteroid field. But it also caused severe damage to the ship. And
Wait,
pretty
they
much,
did a time jump?
yeah, they did a time jump.
Oh. Well,
Wait, what?
Well,
Their ship did a time jump. And Amara, you know that this is not something that's been unheard of, especially when drill cores have been damaged severely and people attempt to do a drill. It can shoot them off course by even sectors, not just systems. It can also cause temporal distortions, and depending on where they went through at, if their path crossed the black hole, it could suck them out into an alternate time or a dimension and stuff like that. These are all theoretical things, but they have a lot of research delved into them that you would know about. But it appears to you from the black box data that this thing did time jump.
huh.
It's probably been in this system maybe 10, 15 years. But it left it made the drill about 37 years ago. So is everybody thoroughly confused by time and space?
A little.
All right.
Kinda.
All right. Well, that's ain't that a kick in the balls?
Is anyone going to fill Theo in on his that he's a time traveler?
I mean, the pizza place might not be there.
Do I even know?
Can I go back to the pizza place?
Well, if Amara finds out that Theo's ship was involved in a time jump, she would have let the rest of the crew know first before she said anything to Theo.
So right now, the only person that actually knows this is Dom, right? Because he's the one with the black box and he's like looking through it and stuff.
Amara.
Tomorrow. But she said she was going to tell
And
everybody.
she would have told, she would have told the rest of the crew, minus Theo, until someone, because like if Melma says, no, don't tell Theo, she'll keep her mouth shut. But if she doesn't say anything, she'll probably end up telling Theo. Just
Do you want me to tell him? I can break bad news really well.
The audience catches the subtitles at "He's lying out of his ass."
I'm really good with
So
people.
hold on. So let's see. If he was involved in a time jump, then it's possible that he actually hasn't been frozen. He hasn't been in cryostasis for very long. Literally.
So where would
it
the
would
brain
have been-
damage have come from?
Maybe time
well,
jumping.
for him, he would have been in cryo for a long time, but us not so much. God damn it, time.
No,
the
it would have happened like in a
question-
blink of an eye, right?
So here's a question: did he jump forward or backward? Is there any way to find that out?
It would be forward. By the information that you have at your disposal is definitely forward.
And then he was left drifting.
Because they entered the jump
10 years,
30-something years ago.
Correct.
So let's see if we can try to plot this out. He makes a jump 37 years ago that ends up jumping him forward in time. If it jumped him forward to this moment, say maybe even an hour before we arrived, he would have only practically been in cryostasis for what, a week or two for
Didn't it say
the
that he
course of
was-
the jump.
Didn't it say though that he was drifting for a while still?
Yeah, he's been drifting from what
I
Amara.
think he do 10 years in the past from this day, 20 years in the future for him, approximately. So he was drifting for us for 10 years, but he made a 20-year time jump before then. If I'm reading all of that correctly.
You are.
Okay.
So he was still drifting long enough for the brain damage.
With the new information, Theo's the only person. Well, Melma, you've got tech medical at 0 or 1.
I have it at 0.
Yeah, Theo's the only one that could make that call for sure. But you're pretty sure that's the possibility.
Alrighty. Well, that's all interesting. Guess we wait for the shuttles now and see what happens.
So is there any way to know if that was just an isolated incident regarding his jump specifically, or is there any way to know if that's a phenomena that would occur as a result of jumping into this space? Because I'd be curious to know if we've time jumped and not been aware of it.
You can talk to Amara about it. Amara can make a.
I'm assuming that we're all in like together right now. We're talking about it.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
But Amara can make a tech astro, and she'll be able to give you a little bit more information about it. Or I'll be able to.
Well,
gonna open his
Amara,
calendar.
if you want to look into that, that would be really good. In the meantime, somebody might want to let Theo know about what we've uncovered regarding his untimely time jump.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
And again, the audience gets subtitles that says, "Don't do it. He's already traumatized."
I'll go talk to the guy.
Oh man, if you would have rolled one more one. Oh, so close.
Yeah, if Amara's going to if she's going to focus on looking into the possibility that we've time jumped, I would tell Dom to go break the news.
That poor
To
bastard.
Just let me know when you want me to go.
Go ahead. Best to do it now and get it over with.
Please don't.
Okay. I
It's
agree.
like ripping off a band-aid. The quicker you do it, the better off you'll be.
That's what Mel was thinking. Yeah.
So Dom's gonna, before Dom goes into the med bay, he's gonna go down to the galley and he's gonna grab like a soda. He's gonna grab 2 sodas. And he's gonna come up the stairs. He's gonna walk over to the med bay. He's just gonna kind of open the door up with the sodas in hand and be like, "Hey Theo, how you doing, buddy?"
Hi.
Hey, do you want a soda?
Sure.
Here, have a soda. It's you can pick whichever one you want, I guess. If you think
Are
that I
you
might.
holding like sodas or?
Yeah, I got 2 sodas.
I'll take that one.
Okay, all right.
The actual soda is Spacey-Co.
It's spacelicious.
All right. Did you want to talk to me? Was there something?
It's icy cold like the void it was brewed from.
Not to be confused.
Fitting.
Not to be confused with Universal Cola, which is puts a smile on your face.
Not to be confused with that one.
So Dom's gonna like sit down at the computer terminal here. He's gonna wheel the chair around. He's gonna sit down. He's gonna turn back to Theo. And he's gonna be like, "So, you doing all right? Captain giving you any more shit or anything?"
I'm doing fine, thanks.
I'm glad to hear it. You're a really good guy. You seem really level-headed. I was actually impressed. Like 100%, totally truthful. If the situations had been reversed, I'd have taken my chances and I'd have probably shot at her. Just say.
Look, cut the crap. What do you want?
Okay. All right. Look.
To be fair,
Oh.
We kind of had a rocky start. It is what it is.
Subtitles, understatement.
I wanna level things off. I really do. I want to level things off. But aside from that, we've been looking at the black box from the derelict vessel that you were on.
Do you know what happened? And now I'm like hopeful.
I don't know exactly the events that led up to the ship being in that condition, but in some sort of technical mechanical jargon that Amara could fill you in on later.
What do you mean?
It is important to know that whenever you made the jump through drill space, you did a time jump, which caused you to be roughly about 30 years in the future to where you were whenever you jumped.
Theo's face is just gonna turn blank. Mouth wide
Blank
open.
her.
Well, yeah, blank her. Then it already was. Eyes wide open.
Buddy, do you want to have a seat?
I'm gonna grab whatever opiate I can find, crush it, and snort it.
Okay. All right. We all have vices.
You do said thing.
I've totally see me. It's booze.
Roll a physical effects save.
Uh,
You're pumping a lot of chemicals into your system, so
yeah,
Oh
but
my
I'm
God.
fine.
you're still standing and you're fine.
It's booze. I mean, hey, we probably could have used that later for something medical, but I mean, I think we could spare it. I won't tell anybody. I mean, you trust me, right? I won't tell anybody.
I think I'm gonna do that again.
All right. Make me another one, and we'll -2 from
Because
it.
he's still talking. -2 from it.
Yeah, you're still good.
Oh my God.
Okay, I think that might have been good. You should probably let the first one kick in before you go for another one.
Dom, you might want to stop talking to him.
Speaking of which, make me a mental effects save to see if you're still coherent.
No.
Nope.
So he right now, after you did the second one, you're getting the wah-wahs. So now he sounds like he's an adult in a Charlie Brown special.
I'm gonna look at him and laugh. With a very creepy face.
Run.
Alright. It's getting a little odd.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh shit.
You might want to run.
Tom's gonna sit there and just like drink some of his soda and watch for another few seconds, just to see if he gets like a. He's gonna have his non-dominant hand with the soda, and he's gonna have his dominant hand near his mag pistol, just in case.
Do I see Henry? He's in the room with me, right?
Make me a perception at a -2.
With what attribute?
Wisdom? Because you're having to fight the purple dragon right now.
Oh my God.
Wait, I don't think it registered the -2. I put it in assisted -2.
Yeah, it did. You got a 6 and a 5, which would have been 11. Yeah, you spot Henry. It's over there behind. I'll ping the spot.
I'm gonna go cuddle with Henry over there.
Okay. Just as a side note, as he's moving in the direction of Henry, Dom is gonna stand up and move towards the door an equal number of spaces.
Mag pistol out.
No, it's still there.
Holster
Still
on clip.
Yeah, definitely. I know that this guy's really weird about his rifle, so it's not that it's unexpected that he would.
It's not even a rifle, dude. It's a light machine gun.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a security blanket, so I get that.
It's his teddy bear.
But I'm gonna keep watching just to see because I don't want him to snort any more pills.
Yeah, so you should stop talking.
I'm trying to come up with.
So I'm just gonna grab it, sit it on my lap, and look at it while sitting on this thing. Whatever it is.
It's the like scanner, like CAT scan, X-ray, all that.
I'm sitting on that with my rifle on my lap.
Oh dear.
All right, so yeah, that's the thing that's happening. Big scary guy holding a huge. It's not even a light machine gun. It is a heavy machine gun in his lap.
Wow. High
And
as
he's
hell.
facing. Which wall is he facing? The north one.
I'm facing the wall. Yeah, the north one. Yeah.
Okay, Dom is gonna back on out the door.
Good
Are you
move.
going to lock the door?
I was about to say, Dom is going to access his Ghost Talker terminal, and he is going to lock that door.
I'm gonna start
You
laughing
start-
as the door closes. You hear me laugh.
And I'm gonna kind of go over the bridge comm, and I'm just gonna say, Captain Melma, we might have a problem.
What?
So I'll probably just sigh. I'll have that look, that you get, and then head out the bridge and down towards the med bay. I'm assuming that's where. Does it register like that's where the comm came from? I mean, I sort of know it was his last place that he was at.
You can look at a terminal and see where Dom is.
Yeah, so I'll head down to the med bay.
While they're doing that, Theo, make me another mental effects save to see if the first haze is wore off and you're good to go.
Nope. It's worse.
Nope. Yep, it's worse. Now you're suffering a -4 on your checks until this wears away.
Oh, the second one kicked in.
All right, roll me a d4.
Sure.
In an hour, you'll be completely fine.
Good.
All right, now we're back.
So I'll just roll up. What's going on, Dom?
Well, see, everything was going great. I brought a soda. I thought that might help. You know, we were going to sit down. We were going to talk. He didn't really seem interested. I have no idea why. I mean, you know, it's not like we brutally defaced the comrades' corpses on the derelict ship or anything. And by
I just kind of laugh a little bit in my breath.
But so to get to the point of the whole shebang here, he kind of, when I told him, crushed up a couple of pills and snorted them, and then went and grabbed his big machine gun, and now he's cuddling it on the CAT scan machine and laughing.
Is there any way that I might be able to make some kind of a medical roll to figure out like some of the things, like even if it's a small list of things he might have crushed, to have the reaction that Dom just described?
Yeah, make me a tech medical.
What attribute?
Wisdom. Yeah, you know that he crushed up opioids and he's riding the purple dragon right now.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Did that net me 2 tech medical successes?
Yes, that did.
Okay. So I'll just give Dom a nod and say, yeah, I think I know what's going on.
Okay, well, I got the door locked.
Go ahead and unlock it, and I'll go talk to him.
All right, I'm going to say it's been probably about 15 minutes. So, yeah, you're still hearing the wah-wahs.
All right, hold on. Before I unlock the door, I'm going to look at Mom and I'm going to say, trust me. You be careful. All right, you trust me, right?
I suppose.
Fair enough. And then I unlock the door. Do you want me to go in too, or?
No, I think maybe I should talk to him on my own.
All right. Oh no, I'm gonna actually hang out here. You want me to get Luke, and me and Luke can just kind of hang out here outside the door, and I've got my receiver on.
Let Luke know what's going on, and let him know that we might have a possible security issue, and that he should stand by.
All right, I'll take care of that. You gotta deal with him. If you need anything, scream like you're getting attacked.
All right. And then I'll head into the med bay.
All right, Theo, make me a perception at -4 with wisdom.
I'll laugh my ass off if he gets a success again. Okay.
Nope. You're pretty sure whatever came through the door is just a figment of your imagination.
Oh, good.
You left me as a child. You used to be my imaginary friend.
Do I know how to maybe concoct something that would like even him, level him out, like maybe quicker than an hour? Like, obviously I don't know it's only going to last an hour, but like quicker, like relatively quick.
Yeah, with your tech medical before, you know some things that you can mix to sober him up. You've just got to mix them successfully with another tech medical. But you can use one of your successes from before to give you an assist.
I think I'll hold on to those successes.
All right.
What attribute?
As I see
Wisdom.
Melma grab some stuff. Do I see some stuff happening, or it's just a blur?
You see a blur of things. You're not 100% sure what's happening. Because you're not really here in this world. That's what the perception check was, to see if you could tell what was this world and what was Wonderland. And currently you're in Wonderland having tea with a hare in the Hatter.
But as I'm doing that, can I pull out an injection from me and start worshipping it?
Yes, you can. It is a teacup to you.
I'll do that. And I'll call it like the remedy.
And Jay, I'll give you half experience for that if you want to take it now.
Oh,
Well, it wasn't 100% yes, so
I've got a new goal, Jay.
I gotta get better at making goals I can actually do.
yeah, probably.
Okay,
I still
so
have issues with goals.
once I get this concoction made, can I just make it as an injection? Since I can't get him to snort it willingly or drink it.
Yeah, you can get it in it where it will fit in an injector.
All right, so I get it. I get an injection. I walk over to him, and I guess I inject him in the neck. That would be the easiest part to grab.
How does that look like to me?
It looks like the mouse is bringing you over a sugar cube and then stabbing you in the neck with it.
Ah! I will yell very loudly.
Well, if he yells very loudly, then Dom probably gets out about that much to Luke before he draws his mag pistol and runs to the door until it opens to see what's going on.
You see Melma standing over Theo, and Theo has an injector rammed into his neck. Speaking of which, Theo, make me a physical effects save with a +2.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So, nope. Not really effective.
As far as I know, it should kick in at some point, right?
Yeah, it'll kick in at some point, but it's not going to be mechanically. It's not going to get him out any faster than his hour, but it will help him get out and be more stable and not have the chills and withdrawals when he
Wait,
comes
do I
out.
still see the mice that tried to stab me?
Oh, make me a mental effects save.
Oh,
So I might
no.
shoot it.
Oh no.
No, you think it's imaginary pain.
Okay.
Your conscious mind is like, no, that's an illusion. It's just me riding the dragon right now.
Back to Henry then.
So then I'll probably go over to the computer desk chair or whatever and sit in it and just sort of watch him.
All right. What did Dom and Luke do when they're peeking at the door? They see Theo raise back up, grasp his neck, then go back to Henry, like stroking it.
It might be better if we just let the captain handle this one.
By the way, Henry looks like the Cheshire Cat.
Oh, so fluffy.
Yeah, in a steely, hard kind of way.
Oh, yes. I can feel it. It's amazing. Henry's the best.
All right, so unless someone has something
I'm sitting there watching him, so I guess I'm listening to whatever he's saying too.
you hear a lot of Alice in Wonderland references. So I'm going to say an hour passes unless someone. Actually, let's cut to Luke and Imara. Oh wait, Luke is on with Dom. Let's cut to Imara on the bridge.
Okay.
Unless you were in your room, I was assuming that you just stayed on the bridge.
Doesn't matter. Wherever she is needed at the time.
All right, so you're flying in. You're probably about an hour out from landing at the station now. After everything that's transpired,
God, freaking.
you get another hail on the comms.
Okay.
Are you going to answer it, or
Yeah. After I ping, I give a comm signal to Melma that we're getting another transmission.
all right?
Just as a quick question,
Yep.
is it possible for us to transfer incoming hails to like comm pads?
Yep.
Okay. Just so that I know for future reference.
You can definitely do that. That is something that
So then
you
I-
specifically could do. Anyone with
only
comms, anyone with comms experience could do it. I don't know if Emira has comms experience or not, but she does have knowledge of the computer system. So yeah, she could do it if she wanted to. Luke, I think you're the only one that would struggle with it. Well, Theo too.
So then when Amara lets me know about the comms, I would probably let her know that if she wants to answer it, she can, but to just maybe like have me like link it, send it to my comm so that I can be on the line with her as well
All right.
to like hear what's going on.
Amara, do you answer and link everybody?
Yes.
All right. Crew of the Star Chaser, come in. This is EEF Station Delta. Come in, please.
Amara responds with, "This is Amara, of the pilot of the Star Chaser."
Hello, Amara. This is a friendly reminder to dock at Dock 3 on the north side of the base. Your escort will be breaking off from you in approximately an hour to go about their duties. Please be mindful about getting too far outside of the low orbit that we suggested earlier. System-wide defenses are active, and not all of them are under our control here, so please be mindful of that.
Well, that's lovely.
Will do.
Do any of your crew need medical attention?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
If Mara's heard about it, she's probably going to be. We might have somebody in need of some minor medical attention.
We show on our scanners that you stopped at that ship that was floating in the asteroid field.
Oh, that's what I got to think.
Were any
Okay. She's just going to be listening.
were any of the crew there still alive?
Of course, is Mama
Hmm.
also connected to this call?
Probably.
She is.
Yes, Melma is. Everybody
Does that inside count?
except for Theo, who is high on something.
No, this would be after Theo calmed down.
I'm still not connected to the ship's
Ah.
compad, I think.
Oh, wait. No, it would be. No, this would be somewhere close to when he's about to calm down, but not at the time he's calming down. So he's not coherent. No.
It's okay, Henry. We got the remedy.
So I would probably try to quickly like send a comms just to Amara and tell her to respond to that question with no, the only people on our ship are our own crew. Or that no, there were no survivors aboard the derelict.
And she would respond with exactly that.
All right.
The only occupants of this ship are our own crew. We found no one alive. Well, something like that.
We feel bad they were outside our range, but they've been drifting there for about 12 years, at least since the last command change.
All right.
We're
Real humans are surviving.
unfortunately, we've been cut off from other systems, so it's really hard for us to make repairs to ships that will go out that far. they definitely lack the maneuverability to navigate an asteroid field like that. Are you? I guess. Are you claiming that for salvage or?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would have thought that we
Yes,
already
we
dropped our. I would have thought that we dropped our beacon before we left, right?
But they
Okay.
may not be able to pick that up.
This might come with a side benefit of them indirectly become connected to other systems as the salvagers come here and realize, oh, there's people we can trade with here.
Amara, are you the ship's captain?
I am the pilot.
You're the pilot. Where can we speak with a captain, please?
Pings, Captain.
So after a moment, I'll come onto the comm and say, "This is Captain Melma Sance of the Star Chaser. How may I help you?"
Yes. We were wondering. Is your crew? Is your ship loaded, or are you? Are you planning on salvaging here, or we need supplies and we're willing to pay for them?
We have no supplies at the moment, but when we once we dock and repairs get underway, we can discuss establishing a contract with you for that. We were under the impression that there was nobody out here, that this was an empty sector. So I will confess to saying that the intention was to come out here and salvage. Yes.
Well, you're the first ship in probably 25 years that has gotten close enough to us for comms, so we're thankful for that. Most ships that drop into the system do so on the very edge outside the asteroid field, and that's well out of our with the station being down, that's well out of our comms range. So we've been kind of cut off from the rest of the sectors for quite some time.
Jesus.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So Luke sends Melma a message saying, we could probably make some pretty good buck just running a couple cargo runs for these people.
I quickly send a message that's back straight to Luke, and I just agree and say, yeah, I think there's probably a lot of opportunity here, even beyond cargo. If they're having issues with having control of their own station, it's possible we might be able to help them with that as well.
Dom's gonna send like a GIF to Melma, and it's gonna be like a cannibalism cartoon.
Jesus Christ!
Currently, I'm sorry. This is Lieutenant Echo Telvaris of the EEF. I'm here with Lieutenant Commander Cross of the EEF as well. We're the people over logistics, and we're having some trouble. And we'd like to talk to you, and maybe we can discuss more when you get here. But just to get a bearing on what you could possibly have to help us and what we can do to help you. We understand that your ship has taken damage and you need some repairs.
Yes, it has. And yes, we do.
Would you be willing to do us a favor for exchange for repairing your ship? We have a full complement of technicians and mechanics and engineers that can fully repair your ship. And the supplies to do so.
I would say services for services sounds like an equitable exchange.
Currently,
so that's her fancy way of saying yes.
Currently, if you divert your course,
yes.
Sorry, I had to switch map.
If you do that, silence.
currently, if you divert your course to the fourth planet of the sector, it won't take you any farther out of your current course. And you could pick up a research team that are there. That could go a long way as far as good faith towards fixing your ship for us.
Wait, they want us to rescue a research team? Was that it?
The nearest shuttle we have to there is still probably 2 to 3 days out, and you've got the cargo capacity to actually pick them up and their stuff. So if you could do that, that would really help.
All right, Lieutenant. Do you have? Can you send us their last known coordinates?
Yes, ma'am, I can. Here they are. A message pops up on the computer, and it's some XY coordinates.
All right, so I just ask Amara to reroute us onto the coordinates they've given us. How many people can we expect in this research team that you need transport for?
25. And about
And will they have?
and about 150 tons of cargo.
We have space for it, right?
I'm not actually sure we still do.
Well, we can cram the people on.
Oh,
No
we
problem.
have. Yeah, the people are no problem, and I think that the cargo room isn't that much of a problem. We have 160 tons of free cargo
Just enough.
of space.
So I'll reply and I'll say, yeah, that comes in just that's cutting it close, Lieutenant, but we can accommodate all that.
Thank you, ma'am. It would be very appreciated. For doing this, we'll definitely be able to get your. From our scans, we can tell that you have some hull damage and some possible subspace propulsion damage. We can help repair that for sure for picking up our research team and their cargo. But for repairing your warp drive or your drill drive, we would have. We're short on parts, so we'd have to negotiate a higher, favor for that.
Well, we can discuss that once we arrive.
All right.
In the meantime, we'll pick up your people and their supplies, and then we'll be in touch soon.
Thank you, ma'am. Station Delta out.
Star Chaser out.
All right. It takes you another 2 hours, and you'll be at the planet number 4.
I bet cannibals.
So I go over comms. I finally get the cannibal message, and I probably respond. I respond with something equally funny that I can't think of at the moment.
Do you do
But
like
it's probably something.
Do you do like a zombie versus plants kind of gift, like it's a daisy waving its hands and stuff?
Yeah, like the zombies like climbing over each other to make the zombie bridge to try to get to the helicopter.
That's
exactly what I respond.
World War Z shit. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And then I quickly go over the comms because I don't know if everybody was attached. I don't know. Melma doesn't know if everybody was attached to the call, so she makes the quick announcement that this is what we're doing, even though it's probably useless, but then continues to wait for Theo to stop being drugged up.
All right.
The remedy.
Do we know
Worship.
what kind of danger we're going to be in while we're down rescuing these people?
Give me a survey scan, and I'll tell you what conditions you were versing on that. And Theo, make me a physical effects save with a +2 to see how exhausted you are after that.
Is that with the -4 I have from the mental?
No. This is a minus. This is just a straight +2.
So.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Would that be a perception or a navigation?
Which is higher for you? Because I'll let you use either one.
They're the same.
All right, then. Navigation with your best attribute.
My best
And
attribute.
Yep. And I got to use the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back.
I'm not sure it makes sense, but I'll use dexterity. Oh!
No.
Considering you're scanning for trouble, you could almost be certain the complication for this roll is going to be that there's trouble.
Yes. But guess who has power armor?
What the fuck?
I've generated 2 complications tonight. Isn't that lovely?
That's kind of cool. All right. Luke, I'm getting all the complications from you, man. Thanks.
Yeah, wait. Oh, no. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have used a perception roll. I have 2 perception successes. Oh, well.
All right. So, from what you can tell on the planet, it has large settlements all the way across it. The research station you're going to is in a remote area. It's more arid, high up in the high altitude. And it's basically like, think plateaus in Colorado.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting into. All right, and the station is built into one of those plateaus. And you can tell there's life forms. Those life forms in those large settlements are feline, bipedal, and the atmosphere is breathable, and the biosphere seems to be compatible with humans. Though you can tell that there is a lot of conflicts going on the planet's surface. Maybe
So
that's why. Maybe that's why they're wanting to evacuate their people.
We're dealing with cat people. I'm a little...
Does the planetary scans? Can we do some planetary scans to figure out maybe like what tech level this planet is?
That's what he just did.
What's the tech level?
He's not 100% sure.
Is there electric signatures coming from the settlements where the cat people are?
You can't detect any.
Electric cat.
So we're probably dealing with low tech. Probably.
So chances are, whoever these scientists are, they were studying these people, and they're
When
non-electrical.
I was
culture.
learning about this system from the AI, and I did find information on primitive sapient life forms in the system that were native. So that's probably what these are.
Well, Dom, perhaps if you're lucky, you'll be able to find out whether or not they can breed with humans or not.
Here's a good scan of what one looks like.
Not really a cat person.
That's definitely a cat person.
All right, so I would probably.
Technically, that's 2 cat people.
Are you seeing it? Because I'm not.
It's in the Discord chat.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I'm
that's
seeing.
where I'm at.
Wait, why does one of them have a horn? Like, why does it have horns?
Okay, it was in general chat. Okay, never mind.
Yep, general chat. That's where we're
I got
at.
it.
There's another one that you see.
Okay, so yeah, these guys are probably Iron Age tech. Which means going with the salt suit so we don't have to give a shit.
Yeah, Melma, I'm not really interested in breeding them. I'm not really into cat people, though. I do love a good whoa. Almost said it.
Funny. So the people that we need to pick up and all their supplies, are they in one of the settlements, or are they sort of like in an isolated area?
They're at that isolated plateau station facility.
All right, so we'll land, we'll pick these people up, get these supplies aboard the ship as quickly as possible, and try to leave without disturbing these locals.
No doubt they're perfectly peaceful. That's why they're based off of a predatory creature.
Yeah, totally. That's totally how it is.
The first one looks peaceful.
Just keep your guard up.
Or drugs.
Amara certainly will. She does not like animals.
So I'm going to leave all the picking up the passenger stuff to everybody else. I'm still waiting to have this conversation with Theo.
Okay, now we can officially say that you're back where you could have the conversation with Theo.
So I guess I'll just wait for him to sort of come out of his whatever that was and like recognize that I'm there.
Whoa. I'm just gonna set my gun down. I put it like angled on the wall and like stand up. Probably get a head rush. And then I'll look at you.
So, drugs, is that a pastime or is that just as a result of what you and Dom were talking about?
Oh, no, not talking with Dom. This man talks too much. Yeah, drugs. You want to talk about drugs? Is that what's that about?
No. I'm here to talk about the thing you don't want to talk about.
Whoa, which one?
What happened to you?
I don't know. Well, no, wait. You guys know. I traveled through time?
So, from what we were able to gather, it seems like you and your people were probably attempting, I'm assuming you were attempting to get out of whatever sector of space you were in. Looks like in the process of trying to leave that space, you were attacked by another ship. You sustained damage, and then after sustaining that damage, attempted a drill space jump.
I remember leaving on a ship. That's it. Leaving my planet.
Well, all the damage that the derelict took seems to indicate that you took that damage before the drill space, before the jump. Well, other than the obvious signs of hull breaches from impacting asteroid. But there were plasma burns as well, which suggests that you were taking plasma fire from some kind of a ship weapon at the time that you jumped into drill space. I'm thinking that probably damaged your drill drive, and that as a result of that damage, you not only drilled through space but time as well.
Yeah, that's because of what you just said. The way it sounds is why I take drugs.
Because you can't handle time and space travel?
On top of the rest, well, yeah, that might be it.
Think of it like this, Theo. You could have been frozen in that pod for 37 years, or you could have been frozen for less and time traveled through some of it. The only comfort I can offer, if it's of any comfort at all, is that the people that are in this sector that we've recently made contact with, they don't seem capable of actual space travel that's far enough out to have reached you. They've known about the presence of your ship in their sector of space for about 10 years, but they don't have enough technology, or perhaps we're not quite sure what they're lacking, but it seems that they can't travel through space that far, so they couldn't have got to you either way. So even if you had dropped into their space 30 years ago and you hadn't time jumped at all, you'd have still been sitting in that pod frozen for all that time. You might have died if, depending on the backup power on your ship and how long the pod could have actually stayed functional.
Yeah, I do realize that this situation is simply equally shitty. So what now?
I mean, I guess everything is still the way it is from the last conversation we had. We're going to try to... We're helping them with I guess you could say an escort right now. They've got people on a planet that they need back at their research base. We're going to pick those people up. We're going to escort them to the dry dock, and in exchange, they're going to help us repair our ship. Everything except our drill drive. For that, they're going to ask for something else. We're going to do our best to help them. I think it would be a good idea if you helped us help them.
We can't drill out of this sector right now.
No, we can't.
Sure. Well, I don't seem to have a choice.
Well, I mean, if you want to just be a passenger, you're feel free to stay in your room while we do the work. Only difference is I'm not going to obviously pay you. If you work with us, you'll get a share of whatever we get, assuming we get anything other than the repairs to the drill drive.
I'd rather we get that over with, yeah. I'll help.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry about earlier. I know I said it before, but I thought I'd say it again.
I'm not going to react to that. I'm not going to say anything. Gonna let the awkward silence.
Yeah, I think Melma just lets it sort of be an awkward silence for a little bit too. Well, listen, if you need someone to talk to, or you need to find out a way to cope with all this stuff that's going on, I realize it's overwhelming, but I'd rather you not drug up on the ship. After all, the only thing between you, us, and the blackout there is this ship. And if you get drugged up and do something stupid, then,
All right, let's make a
maybe
deal
you're just
then.
going to sit on
So far,
Okay.
the person I'd rather have deliver bad news is totally not dumb. Dumb, I mean. And preferably if you could send Luke next time, because I'm sure there's going to be a next time with the way things are going. Just don't send Dom, and I won't do drugs. Deal?
Okay, that's a fair deal. I mean, I'm not fully aware of Dom's social skills. I kind of thought he would just, be able to do it, but I guess he can't.
Definitely can't.
Well, I guess we're all learning stuff about each other every day.
Exactly, and we're improving on that. That's
Yeah.
good.
Hopefully, in time, you'll come to see that I'm not as bad as our first impression might have made you think.
Maybe when I'm done processing whatever I'm processing right now.
That's fair. If you want to talk about it, though, you can reach out to me anytime, and I'll do my best to listen.
Well, for now, I managed to put it in the back of my mind because I'm not feeling much right now. I'm still a bit numb. That's good.
That's something, yeah. Well, maybe if we help some people and help some more people and get some money, you'll find that processing all this is a whole lot better when your pockets are lined with actual credits to do stuff with. At least that's what I've always found for me.
Well, I will need credits to live. That's fair. So
Cool.
let's get this over with while I'm still in one piece, I guess.
That's a good idea. And also, you might want to make an effort to spend more time in your actual room and not the med bay. I mean, this is where the people that are hurt go, dear. This is not where normal people should be hanging out when they're normally healthy and not trying to concoct drugs. I think with that, she just kind of smiles, like, "Yeah, that's everything's good now," and then turns around, gets up, and leaves the med bay.
Well, I'm gonna grab Henry and follow along.
All right, I'm going to start with Luke.
Since Luke kind of ran off to go visit the little.
Yeah, Luke. Yeah, you tell him what you're going to say.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go visit the cat people. I've not met too many alien races. I'm kind of interested in it. Don't worry, I don't think they can kill me.
Wait, are we actually gonna meet an alien race?
They're gonna have a hard time killing me.
Well, make sure that you don't needlessly slaughter them too.
Well, I shouldn't have to. If they can't really hurt me, then there's not much point, right?
Well, have fun, dear.
Remember, he's a character. He's not the player. Players are murder hobos. Characters usually aren't.
Luke is probably the least murder hobo-y of the group, so.
I only kill if there's money involved.
So yeah, Luke's
Now,
gonna
my
So-
next question is, would anyone like to go with Luke? Because he can take a passenger on his grav bike.
Luke would recommend that you wear an assault suit, though, just in case these people do start throwing spears at us.
And while you message each other to figure that out, and now I'm going to take over Dom's stuff because it's a lot of shit to type. All right, Dom. They've been here for about 5 years. They have not been stranded. They've been receiving regular supplies and stuff like that from the colony and the depot and from the repair station and stuff like that. And yes, there's definitely been evidence that they're cut off from the station and from the rest of the sector. And no, there is not any evidence of cannibalism. There is actually inventory reports where they've received fresh foods from the colonies. And there's also reports about hunting and stuff like that where they've captured specimens for slaughter and study and, to feed them and stuff like that. So they've got a nice round diet of protein and fruits and veggies too.
Dom's just gonna randomly link into Melma's comm and just say, "Good news, they're not cannibals. They prefer fancy feast," and then cut out.
And about that time, a technician comes up to you and says, "What are you doing?"
Hi.
So yeah, I think Melma would offer to go with Luke. She'd probably want to take her bioscanner and some med stuff so she can maybe get some medical scans of these feline people.
I mean, y'all got a grab flyer. You could all go except for Dom because he's going to be tied up right now. If you wanted to. It's not limited to just Luke and himself because y'all do have that grab flyer.
Well, I guess I should go to make myself useful.
I was kind of just planning on doing a quick flyby, maybe stop and say hi if they don't try to kill me, but
Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what your options are. So you as players and characters decide how you
Yeah,
want
either
to do it.
Luke and one other person or all of us in the grab flyer.
Well, I think it might be a good idea if some of us are like with the research team and the supplies and like that, and overseeing like everything's getting boarded up and like that. Greet the people and
And
whatnot.
Amara will gladly help with that because she doesn't like messing with aliens.
Back to the technician and Dom. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, this isn't a personal terminal?
Yeah, it's my personal terminal.
Oh, I meant a public. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm totally zoned out here. My bad.
It's okay. I guess it's okay. Just help me get this onto the trolley here.
Yeah, sure. And is somebody else walking by at this point?
Roll me a luck. Yep, there's somebody walking by.
Right, I'm gonna like kind of grab a hold of them as they're walking by, and be like, "Hey, help this guy get this up on the trolley."
The technician gives you a weird look, and the scientist like looks at you like,
And I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna go, "Come on, chop chop," and then I'm gonna turn and walk away.
Okay.
There's probably some comments of worst rescue team ever.
Yeah, everyone's sending that on their comm with a GIF of the worst rescue team ever. It's the team from Saving Private Ryan, and it's like the image is slowly fading out over the characters that died in the order they died.
Oh my god.
But anyway, back to Luke and his dilemma. So what do y'all decided?
I'll go wherever I need to. I just need to work, right?
Yeah, just help with the. Well, unless you're interested in cat people, do you want to get medical data on?
I'd like to point out that I'm interested in aliens. If you're
Guess we
asking.
should
Maybe.
then.
Huh?
Then it would probably be Theo.
So Theo and Luke take off on the grav bike.
Whee!
Now, my next question is, Luke, did you ever get that grav up to 0?
Yes, I did.
All right, so you can successfully pilot your grav flyer.
Yes, I did.
All right, so you can get there in less than 20 minutes.
Whee!
You get there, and it. You know how the plains or not the plains, but the Native Americans build pueblos into the side of that's what you get to. That's what it is. It's a very it's a multi-tiered structure with homes on the side of the mountain, and it looks like or inside of the plateau, and the people that are there are some kind of lynx-like cat people. They're not any of the two that you saw from your scans. These are new to you. You've never seen them before. They've got shorter ears, but they're pointed. They have stubbed tails.
Well, that's cool.
They have they're very like thin and almost waifish. They're not like bulky, and they're not.
They're more meant for a high altitude.
Yeah, they're
not needing
definitely
much nourishment sort of thing.
yeah. That's definitely. And from what you can, Theo, make me a medical scan with your med tech intelligence.
Oh, they're actually willing to let us do that?
Well, he can do it from this far away, probably.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, they're actually letting us close enough to do a medical scan?
Nope, you're.
I'm gonna use one of my success.
All right. You have to do that before you roll.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. You have to put that into your assist box. So keep that in mind for next time. I'll let you do it this time because you're still 2 sessions in.
Do I re-roll
No, you
that
can't re-roll. You're stuck with that 6, so it'll give you a 7.
Does that change anything?
Yeah, it gives me a complication and you a success.
I like that.
Yeah. It makes
Everybody
Luke not
wins.
the only person.
Yeah, that's true. Yay, I met new people.
But I don't get to keep that success, right?
No, it's just lets you do the thing you want to do. It's not a bankable success.
I'll
All right,
get
so you find out that these cats are their musculature and skeletal structure are good for climbing, and they have what is surprisingly a fast but maintainable metabolism, and they're probably not meat eaters from the resources you gather around here and from your medical scans. They're not a carnivorous. They may be omnivorous, but they're not solely dedicated to eating meat. And their diet probably consists mainly of vegetables and such as that.
Well, that's interesting.
Do I have any way to relay this information to the rest of the crew, or just Luke?
You're just inside of comms range of the ship, so yeah, you could send it to the ship.
Luke's all just giggling about this, like, "Oh, this is so fun!"
I'll send
Now,
my
how
report
close
to
do you
the
want to
ship.
get to them? Because they've
I'm
spotted
gonna-
you.
I'm gonna stop and wait and see. I'm not gonna run any closer than like a couple 100 yards unless they greet us in a way that makes me think that they want us to come closer to talk. You know, I'm not gonna just go right through their camp blazing on a hover bike. and
Well,
expect-
you couldn't go right through their camp blazing on a cover bike because it's built into the side of a plateau. But there are little huts out on the base of around the base of the thing, and you get kind of close to that, and you hear some bells, what sound kind of like bells ringing. And about 15 minutes after you get there, 5 tribesmen wearing war gear, and one tribesman wearing a big, like, it's you could almost call it a halo, except it's sitting on his head, and it's got a couple of feathers on it. It's
so a
like
headdress sort of thing.
yeah, it's a headdress kind of thing, but instead of like you would see Native Americans with feathers and stuff, it's got a couple of feathers on it, but most of it is like bones and stuff like that, like bird bones, like avian bones and stuff like that, adorning it.
Now, can I make a history check to know if I've heard of that or
Yes,
not?
you can make a history check to see if that seems like something that's cultural, might be something culturally.
Yeah.
Nope, you can't recall anything like that. But you're thinking about the avian topping pizza from EEF Pizzeria.
Oh man, I want it.
So I'm just gonna stop and wait and see what they do. Just like, let's see.
The 5 tribesmen and the chieftain get closer to you, but they come half the distance, and then they hold up their spears over their heads and then make a show of setting them on the ground, and the chieftain sits down cross-legged on the ground.
I guess they want us to come talk.
I guess. Did we go talk?
So I'm gonna shut down the hover bike against my better judgment, keep the keys with me. I'm gonna start walking over.
Follow him.
Gonna
All
keep my hands off my weapons, just to be civil.
And you're in your power armor, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I figured on the off chance that they just started shooting arrows at us, it'd be better.
Yeah. All right. So when you get up to them, I'm guessing you're in the lead, right, Luke?
Probably.
They look at you strangely, and then they talk to Theo.
Oh,
Theo,
because I look like I'm a machine or something.
yeah. Theo, make me a language check.
All right. Intelligence?
Yes. See if you can decipher what they're saying.
Hmm.
Could I give it a try?
Do you have the language skill at 0?
No.
Nah. Nah, they're speaking gibberish to you. After the chieftain repeats himself a couple of times, he looks back over his shoulder to one of the tribesmen and says something in Catanese, and the tribesman goes off.
Huh.
Can I attempt sign language?
Yeah, you can attempt it.
I'm. What do I want to attempt? I guess I'm just gonna try and open my hands together to try and see what he wants.
Okay.
Do I have to make a check for that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Language check.
maybe I should not.
There's
do
a
that.
language barrier, and they have a skill for a reason. Nope, you are not successful. The chieftain looks at you and
It's red. That's good,
has a
right?
puzzled look on his face, then looks back over at his tribesman and kind of like does a feline kind of grin and chuckles a little bit and says something in Catanese.
So Luke's gonna take off his helmet at this point, just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna take a breath of fresh air.
All right, you take your face mask off and your face melts. No, I'm just kidding. You take off your mask, and the tribesmen like reflexively like reach at their belt for their knives, but then when they see that you're just taking off your helmet, they ease themselves off, and and the chieftain looks up at you like, "Oh, yeah, like shaking or nodding his head, and
Like,
is
oh, you're a human.
oh, you're pink skin, yeah, that kind of thing."
You're not some robot.
Exactly. About this time, the tribesman brings back older looking feline than the chieftain. You would
Probably their translator.
you would think it's a she because she has breasts, 4 of them.
Sounds about right.
And she comes up to the front and she says, "Oh, sorry about that." She says, "Sky people, I speak your language.
Cool.
Why have you come?"
Well, you know that other place where the sky people hang out at? That big group of them?
Oh, slowly.
Oh, sorry. The other sky people. We take them home.
The mountain?
Yes.
You take them home to Skype?
Yes.
Why?
I forgot. Why are we taking them home?
Because you were asked to.
Because their chieftain requested it of us.
They have chieftain?
Yes.
She turns and starts talking in Catanese to her chieftain. She nods her head and then she looks back and says, "Our chief would like to ask for help."
What sort of help? Probably killing something, no doubt.
The Night Stalkers are raiding the lands, and our tribe is a peaceful tribe.
How many Night Stalkers are there, and where are they?
Hundreds all over the land.
Oh,
They come from the jungle.
Probably a clan.
probably.
Probably another clan.
Or a type of alien. That's always possible too.
The day walkers, they too far to help. You sky people, you here, you can help.
Let me talk to the chieftain and see if I can arrange this. As Luke would definitely like to help some friendly aliens, because why not?
Thank you, sky people. Thank you.
What are you, though, if you're not day walkers or night walkers?
Night stalkers, day walkers.
Yes, yes.
We are
Go on.
we are the desert cats.
I see. Lots of cat people.
Yes. We were made by the sky. The and she says something in Catanese that you can't understand.
Some sort of god thing, no doubt.
Yeah, sky people, cat people. It's all good. So you're dessert cat? Whoops.
Said
Sand people, right.
Sand.
Sand. Sand is great. Thank you.
We are called Khajiit.
Khajiit.
Really?
Yeah, might as well.
Khajiit
San
didn't
Khajiit.
do this crime. Khajiit not sell moon sugar.
Khajiit, we have moon sugar, but it's no good for sky people.
Oh, moon sugar.
Don't let Theo go.
Don't tell
Can I
the
make a
druggie how to
medical
get
check?
more drugs.
I want to make a check for moon.
Yeah, make a medical check from how she described moon sugar.
Is he trying to get a hit of skooma from a Khajiit?
Yep.
He's trying to get cocaine. Yes, he is. Nope.
Spice? You spicing, bro?
Spice?
And that was
Spice?
using my success as well. God. damn
Oh,
it.
sorry. You get nothing. It's like no, sky people. Moon sugar no good for sky people.
Where moon sugar?
So Luke's gonna try to ask a question here. Do the Night Stalkers walk like you on 2 legs?
Yes, and they ride beasts with big horn.
All right then. So they're definitely another cat tribe.
Wait, we help you. You give us moon sugar, because moon sugar
No.
expensive for sky people.
No, moon's sugar sacred. Secret. No.
Moon sugar not for humans.
Me join religion. Khajiit religion.
When you say humans, she looks at you sideways and her ears twitch and she says, "Humans?
That's
Puny
just what we Sky
humans,
people
yes.
call ourselves.
Humans.
Yes.
Humans." She turns back to the chieftain and says in Cantonese, and then you hear humans.
I have this image of Theo being so desperate to try to get moon sugar that he tries to like marry a cat lady.
Yes.
Don't. give
Next
him-
time on Star Chaser. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Does all cat women for breast?
Don't. You know what? No. We're at this point. Luke's just like, okay, we shall definitely talk to the chieftain about taking care of these Night Stalkers for you.
Thank you, Sky people. Human. Thank you, human.
Luke just kind of smiles like, oh my god, they're trying. It's so adorable.
And of course, I can't speak like a cat. Like there's like purring and gut. You know, like where they say R's, there's like rolls in it. Like their tongue's not used to forming it. But like you'd imagine a cat trying to pronounce an R or a hard H.
All right. So, I think that met my goal of meeting the locals.
Yes, and keeping the crew alive.
Sweet.
That did not meet my
Also,
goal.
you've been very, very thankful that they actually make me a perception check.
Oh god. I'm going to use one of my successes on this.
Okay.
Can I assist
Is it
him or
wisdom
something?
what?
No, this is a subtle thing, so no, you can't assist him. An assist, Eddie's already using an assist, basically. So, assist is worth 1, and it's intelligence.
It's intelligence. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll give you an additional +1 because you're a weapons kind of guy. And Theo, you can make the same thing with the same bonuses.
Oh no.
So I do a perception with intelligence with a +1.
Yep. All right. You get 2 successes for your perception. Mark that. You notice that their spears and their daggers too, the blades on them are purple.
Purple.
What Khajiit blade made of? Are we still with her?
Yeah.
Then I ask.
Sky stone. Hard.
Is that sacred and not for human as well?
Wait,
Hard
is
to-
my, what
You
color
sound
is my
so
mono
sad.
blade?
What now? What'd you say, Luke?
What color is my mono blade? Is it like made the same kind of metals?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Yep. Though
Interesting.
yours doesn't have quite the deep purple look they have. Their blades are like rough, like almost like obsidian. You know what I mean with that?
Roughly hewn, but purple.
So sacred, not sacred.
Hard to find. Better than Earthstone.
Better than moon?
Moonstone?
No. Never mind.
All right. So, yeah, they could possibly pierce power armor then with that.
Possibly.
Kind of negating the point of wearing power armor. Anyway. So, yeah. After that little thing of notes, it's time to head back to the crew and inform Melma of what the cat people want. What was the tribe called again? The desert cats?
Khajiit.
The Khajiit, yeah.
Yeah. Sand cats, desert cats, Khajiit.
One with the skooma, whichever.
They don't know how to make scuba. They don't know how to refine it. They just use the moon sugar.
I'm sure I know.
Anyway, so
Little druggy.
Gods. Teaching these people alcohol.
is it possible for us to hail the other guy?
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. My wife came in.
Oh.
What'd y'all say?
I was asking if we could hail the other guy and tell him what the cat people want.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, my wife asked me another question. What was that? I'm so
Oh
sorry.
my god. I was asking if we can hail the guy who hailed us, Mr. Echo, whatever his name was, and tell him that the Khajiit would like some assistance taking care of the Night Stalkers.
Echo was a woman, but
Oh.
yeah. Once you get back to the ship, you can send a subspace communication.
Cool. So yeah, we'll do that when we get back.
All right, she responds with no.
Well, what if I did it?
We have no control over your crew, but we strongly advise against getting involved in the affairs of locals.
But they seem so nice and cuddly.
They are nice. The ones you speak of are nice, but the Night Walkers or Night Stalkers are very vicious, and they have weapons that, although do not negate our modern technologies, do damage it.
They have moon sugar, though.
Moon sugar is a good medicinal resource, but it's sacred to them, so we haven't been able to trade much for it.
Unless we help them.
Negatory. We already trade with the Daywalkers to the south and west. We are we only trade with them when we have to. It is strongly advised not to get in war affairs with locals. That is how you alienate races.
Luke's tempted to point out that they have kind of lost their original mission, but he's going to hold it as he does not really like this situation.
They are not Starfleet. They do not have the prime directive to not interfere. But What's holding them back from interfering?
They just don't see it in their best interests.
Exactly. And their equipment can get damaged, and since they're cut off from the sector and can't resupply, it's kind of hard to produce manufactured materials and such as that. So they try to stay out of the conflicts and just do the trading. But anyway, y'all are back at the ship and everything's loaded. Do y'all take off, or are you going to say fuck those guys?
Is this conversation brought to Melma at all, this request to help these cat people?
Yeah.
Because I think Melma would probably look at Luke and Theo and say something like, I don't see how it's in the ship's interests to help these cat people. I prefer to leave I would prefer to leave all the kindnesses for, crew and the family of crew. And just leave that there.
Guess Luke's kind of on his own on this one, huh?
Well,
I mean, Melma's leaving a big old implication and laughing, sort of laughing on the inside as she says it.
I didn't understand what Melma said.
That she would prefer to leave, doing good things and helping for, when only just crew and the family of crew. Basically implying, if, for whatever reason, one of them was family, hint, hint, wink, wink, she might consider helping these people.
Oh, God.
Are you suggesting that one of them would get married?
Basically, yes.
I see.
Oh, my God. Am I going to have to make an NPC tag along?
It would be hilarious.
No.
Don't let Dom know that there's pussy down there.
Melma already joked to Dom about that, and he said that he doesn't like cat folk.
They have
Dom sticks his head. Pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have 4 breasts.
4 breasts.
That
It's
tribe
crazy,
did.
man.
Oh my god, what are we talking about, guys? And why didn't nobody call me?
Oh, Luke was just telling us about his rendezvous with the cat folk and how it seems that they have some issues with a rival tribe and they'd like us to intervene. Personally, I'd rather not intervene unless it was, for friends or family. Or family of family.
Dom's gonna get really pale and look at Melma. Just kind of lock up. I don't feel well.
I think Melma just kind of stares at Dom. Are you all right, Dom?
I got the feeling that you were implying something about marriage. I just got really lightheaded. And I think I'm gonna be sick.
I think Melma just laughed.
We know what Dom's weakness is, besides everything else.
I gotta go sit down.
You don't want to help these poor cat people, Dom?
No. I mean, no. I mean, yes, but no. I'm gonna go lay down. Dom sticks his head back out real fast and just goes, "Oh, and if somebody says something about somebody being really rude and accessing a terminal, it wasn't me."
Code word for it was totally him.
Yeah. Subtitles across the screen. Yeah, it was totally him.
So the door closes and then it opens back up again. And he sticks his head back through again, and he goes, "Also, if you didn't get the message earlier, they're not cannibals. I checked," and then goes back in.
Dom, dear, I hope you realize that if they actually ate humans, that it wouldn't be cannibalism since they're not human.
Oh, I was talking about the colonists. The cat people might eat humans.
Oh, no, I didn't think they were cannibals.
Hey,
Thank you, Dom.
they've been shut off for supplies for a long time. They had to cut corners somewhere. To serve man, it's a cookbook.
And I think on that note, we'll end the session for tonight.
Yeah.
Because people have got some thinking to do about what dilemma they're going to force. So just so whoever's the archiver of the session tonight, I hope one of y'all were doing that. I think Luke was last time, so whoever the archiver is this time can write down. There's 3 possible missions ahead of you.
3. Okay.
There are 3 possible ways to go. There's the station, of course, which will probably happen. There's the warring clans of the this planet, and there are things to discover about this the system that y'all still haven't discovered, but y'all are going to go talk to them about. So from here, you can take off in one of 3 directions, or one of 2 directions, or stay here. So it's up to y'all to decide which one you want to do. I'm going to fuck with you either way you go. So
I mean, I'm messing with somebody now because the only way Melma's signing off on this mission is if somebody ponies up and gets married to a cat person.
and you all line up, and everyone takes 1 step back except for Amara because she's not paying attention.
It would have to be, because I tell you who it's not. Maybe we could get.
I mean,
one of them.
in fairness, it's Luke and Theo that want to help these people, so I think one of them needs to get themselves a cat bride.
Maybe we could get Dr. Cole to do it.
Dr. Cole is there going, nope, not my problem, not my shit.
I mean, I'll do it,
Not doing it.
but I'll do it for Moon Sugar.
Did Theo just say he'd do it?
I mean, that's probably the only way I'll ever get Moon Sugar, so I was already thinking about it.
Marry a cat woman, make sure she knows the secret to making moon sugar.
I guess they just
They
have to
carry her
pray.
into the stars.
Oh my god, you guys are horrible people.
Plus, it would fit with one of my goals, so...
Our ship holds 6.
Yes, there is that. We are at capacity.
Yeah, but we can leave, right?
For
Yeah, but you have
long
to take-
distances.
You have to take your cat wife with you.
Do I really, though?
Oh my god.
I think Melma would insist on.
Sure, I'll do that then.
What if she tragically has an accident right before we leave?
Oh, what if that happened? Heart attack.
Put her on the
It's
Star
like-
Chaser Express.
It's like she's walking down the path, and like a piano falls out of nowhere and crushes her.
How did a piano even get on the ship? Who
I've
knows?
probably never seen a piano.
She's probably never been inside a ship before. What the hell is gonna happen when that happens?
She's gonna be jumping
Probably find
everywhere.
out what-
That's gonna be one
What the
hell of a
whole
night.
rule is on divorce.
All right, everyone get.
Possibilities are endless.
I'm just seeing Bugs Bunny cartoons running through. All right, so everyone gets 750 experience points for being here tonight. And let's see. I'll give Amara an extra 250 just because she didn't get too many successes tonight, and I'm happy about that. And I'll give Dom 250 for being such an asshole and horrible at breaking news to people.
You know, for the record, now that the session's over, I would like to point out that Dom has a 15 charisma and a 1 in persuade.
And you rolled.
So just for the record, he does know how to talk to people. He just has no tact when he's dealing with breaking bad news.
I see.
Luke, I'm going to give 500 experience points because he did a thing that he really wanted to do, and he didn't kill anyone, so he didn't go all murder hobo. So I'm proud of him.
Applause.
Yay!
How much was that again? 400?
500.
500. Oh,
Melma, I'm going to give
Plus the
500.
7.
Yeah, plus the 750. This is in addition to
Yeah.
the 750 for everybody. Melma, I'm going to give 500 to as well for A, not immediately thinking, how are we going to kill these people and take all of their shit? And B,
At least not out loud.
yes, at least not out loud. She's not put any plans into motion to kill all of these people and take their shit.
Wait a second. Are you rewarding us for alignment choices? Are you forcing us into a good alignment there, Space Master?
No, I'm not. It's just something that I think is amusing, so that's why I'm giving you points for it. I also would have found it very amusing if Melma said, as soon as she cut off the comms with Grim the first time, said, okay, now we've got to figure out how we're going to kill all of these people and take all of their shit.
which probably.
I mean, who says she's not thinking about that right now?
Yeah, but she didn't say it, so...
That's true.
But
Ooh,
I'm
good
not
luck.
rewarding
That's
off of
great.
alignment.
Great
I'm
choice.
not going to give you... I hope you guys are the worst scumbags in the universe because it makes it easier to fuck with you. So,
The problem is,
So
Luke
far,
isn't
we
a
kind
scumbag
of
who's
are.
associated with scumbags.
what's Luke now? What'd you say?
He isn't a scumbag, but he's associated with scumbags, so he's still probably gonna catch the shit.
Yeah. I mean, if the law is coming after
Yeah.
all the crew of the Star Chaser, just because this one has a moral compass and the rest of them don't, doesn't give you a bye.
If they just come after the Star Chaser, we'll change the name.
Yeah, that's totally how things will work.
Jake, would you say that I satisfied my third goal, or maybe, or does Theo need to decide if I've done that?
Yeah, let Theo decide.
What?
Have you
Would-
forgiven?
That's my second goal. I'm talking my third goal. I want to. Okay, so when Theo and Melma talked in the med bay, would you say that Melma got Theo to accept the circumstances that he's currently faced with?
To accept the circumstances he's faced with.
Yeah, to accept like this is the situation that he's in, and whatnot.
It was pretty much already accepting that. The minute you went back on the ship.
So I
It seems
guess
like he was struggling with that.
I guess you could say yes, then.
Cool. Okay, so do I get that experience then, Jake?
if Theo says that he accepts his fate, then yes. And I think he did, so yes. All right, so let's see. Did I give Imara her 250? I gave Dom his 250.
Yes.
Did I give Theo 250 yet?
No.
Okay. All right. Theo, for being a perfect drug addict, you get 250.
Yay.
Nate got his 500. Belba got her 500. I think that's all, everybody.
People and did not kill them.
Yes, that's something that I wasn't expecting. So yeah.
You don't want to throw in like an extra 900 for everybody.
Yeah,
Because
I'm positive that I don't want to throw in an extra 900.
just because reasons. Just because Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Everyone gets 900 fake experience that can't be
Aw.
counted towards your characters.
Yay.
But you can level up your vehicles if you want to do that. But vehicles don't level here. I'm sorry.
I was gonna be like, how do I level up my vehicle?
You literally can't.
Wow, you're a
Yay.
fucking socialist.
If I could put all the imaginary skill points into leveling up the warbot, that would be
Oh, if the warbot ever becomes a PC, you can start leveling that thing as an AI. But until then,
All right.
it's just what it is.
Wait.
Even though we're technically ending the session, Jake, I have a new goal for the next session.
Yeah, Jake, I want to know if my third goal is either completed or can I just remove it?
You can keep that on there. You definitely meet it for this time, but if you want to keep it on there, I'm going to lower the XP cost, and you can make it a recurring goal.
Okay, can I? Because I can only have 3 goals, right?
Yeah, you can only have 3 goals at a time.
And I can change my goals at any time.
Yeah, you can drop goals anytime you want.
Okay, and I met that goal for that session, so I do get that XP.
Yes,
Okay,
but
cool.
if you want to make that a recurring goal, like that, just put in parentheses recurring goal. I'll drop that XP down, but you have learned enough of this crew to make a solid judgment on at least 3 of the members. Amara is kind of, she's not, and Dr. Cole's like not right there with you, and you haven't spent a lot of time with him. But
I
for
don't
sure,
know
you
them,
can mark it towards Dominic, Luke, and Melma.
I just want to put score Skooma as one of my goals. Is the dilemma here?
Now you can find out clues about your past, which you did meet, by the way.
All right. So do I add 150 for the recurring and 250 for this one? Is that?
No, you add 750 for hitting it the first time, and then now it's a recurring goal, and now it's 150 every time you learn new bits of information.
Okay.
And you do add the 250, so you got 1,000 experience points from your side goals.
Okay, cool.
And now I'm going to look in terror at Melma's goal. Just because of who is possibly going to be marrying the cat person, I'm going to set the XP a little low on that one.
That's actually a goal. Okay. Oh, real quick, Luke's gonna try to steal a kiss from the doctor since why not?
All right.
I put it as a quick goal just because I figure it's worth like 10 XP. If even.
If it's 10 XP per smooch, can I walk around and like do 900 smooches worth?
No.
Dogs are randomly walking up to people and kissing. Is it a guy? Is it a girl? Doesn't matter.
If you want to play that out in a vignette, I assign some experience points to it. If you want to just hand wave and say it happens, it's worth 50.
We can play it out in a vignette later, maybe tomorrow or something.
There you go. Probably not tomorrow. I'll be busy all day tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. Yeah. All right, go. I've got to get off here and get to another game. I'm so sorry that the session was so short. I'll try, and I'm so sorry. I can't control what my wife does.
You know how to make it up to us?
I'm not giving you 900 experience points.
Just saying, it's a nice, good number to make up for like being here and waiting so long. And
you know what? I'll give you 900 experience points after I deduct 900.
Ah.
what's
How's
that?
How's that
Ouch.
sound?
Never play Talisman with you again. You're a booty face.
But I will give everyone an extra 250 experience for putting up with for an hour's worth of the session just being shit.
Okay.
I refuse it.
All right, so he's
I
nowhere near closer.
Oh. I'm still like 1,400 away.
Well, every session for being here, you get 750. So just
Yeah.
be here next session and complete 250 experience worth of stuff, and you'll probably make it.
I just want to know how much XP
I'm
is
more than
score
1,000
Skooma.
away though.
What'd you say, Theo?
I just want to know how much XP I get for my 2 goals that I put.
The 2 goals that you completed tonight were worth you got 1,000 experience for.
Yeah, no. It was just for the new ones. Just wanted to know how much score Skooma would give me, is all.
I put it on there. I gave you an XP total just now.
Perfect.
All right, who's the closest to leveling, and what's the highest level right now?
I'm level 4.
I'm also level 4.
4.
Or am I? No, I think I'm actually level 5. Am I level 5? And I didn't put the number in.
You should be level 5 because I am
I do that often.
I'm like 630 away from level 5 myself, and I should be behind you on experience.
Yeah,
It's possible for that to change though. Like you're actually ahead of me on experience.
yeah, but Amara did a lot of shit last session and the session before last that was wrecked up. You know, she cashed in 1,500 worth of experience points when everything got fixed, and then she cashed in another 750. I mean, Amara is probably ahead of the curve right now.
Yeah, I'm level 5 because I have an attack bonus now.
And
Yeah.
psychics and everything have different XP level points too.
Yeah, it
right?
takes warriors the longest to level up.
Yeah, because like level 5 for a psychic is like 16,000, where for me it's 12,000.
Damn, I didn't realize it was that much of a difference.
Yeah.
Yep, it's
expert.
because you have space magic and they just have skills.
Space magic is so sweet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you and Nathan both are actually 16,000 for level 5.
So is Theo.
Yeah, I'm level 4
Yeah.
too, but I'm far
So-
away from level 5.
So that's why Amara has hit 5 so quickly, and why I'm so close.
Experts level up faster, but can die quicker.
Well, not necessarily die quicker than the psychics.
Yeah, that's true. But psychics have space magic.
This is true.
They really do.
Well, keep in mind, this last level up, I literally increased by 1 HP.
Horrible.
You know
I
what?
have 19.
I know exactly how that feels because that was
I have
my life
19
up until level 4. Like I went from like 3 hit points to 4 hit points to like 7, I think, and then doubled it at level 4 to 14.
Wait, what's
Yeah,
everyone's
Bill
HP?
has 19 hit points. He didn't get any HP from his last level up.
Yeah, didn't you roll like 2 or 3 ones on your roll?
Yes.
Wait, I have
Mine's-
22 HP.
Mine's 14.
Wait, how much does Theo have?
22?
Oh.
You should see his stats too. My God, he rolled really well.
Better than me?
Yeah.
You're
I mean, what'd you roll like a?
You want my stats? Strength 14, Dex 16, Con 10, Int 11, Wiz 11, Charisma 8.
damn, son.
Yeah, he didn't roll low. That's for damn sure.
I managed to pull it out where it counted. That's all I cared about.
I don't have minuses, so I'm happy.
I'm not sure any of us have minuses.
I don't think so.
Oh, yes, we do.
Poor Amara.
What's
I
it
have
again?
a 6 strength.
Ooh!
Doesn't it hurt?
Wait, I'm not the strongest person in the group anymore?
I technically rolled a 5 for my strength, but I'm a warrior, so I took strength. So I
Yep.
think so. What's your strength?
My strength is 12, and until Theo arrived, I think I was the strongest person on the ship.
Holy shit, I'm the strongest on the ship?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, Luke's not bulky. He's just slice you into little tiny bits.
He's a tall, thin man.
You get to lift all the heavy things now.
No. Well,
Yes.
that's what I was built for.
Amara is going to use you like a pack mule because she literally can't carry much of anything. Well, actually, that's what the
Yeah.
warbot is for because I think it's got what's its strength, like a 16?
This is true.
Yeah, the warbot's
Let
stronger
me
than
check.
me.
The 14.
Yeah. So yeah, your warbot's tied for strongest on the ship.
I'll be wrestling with the warbot.
I wouldn't do that.
Well,
weighs-
if I
what-
score some skooma,
Yeah.
It weighs like
Kill
a
it.
ton and a half.
then I get destroyed by the robot.
And it has a distortion cannon.
That's not
So
good.
no, it's not. 2d12 damage.
Yeah, just think that could have shot through your bulkhead door if you hadn't had your successes to make a code.
Yep.
And then Luke would have
Pissed
to
off.
again.
It shuts down.
What now? What'd Luke say?
Luke would have had to tear it apart again.
Yeah. By the way,
And that would have made Amara sad.
a distortion cannon can shoot through, I think, 1 meter of material.
Yes, something like that.
Oh joy.
Yeah. It basically makes portable walls useless. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. I hope everyone had fun. Hopefully Jay's not sulking too much about not,
About not getting my level and putting my skill points in.
yeah, basically.
If he's sulking, he needs to be worried instead about what his cat bride's going to look like next week.
Exactly.
Or 2 weeks from now.
See you guys.
See ya.
Later.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna head out as well. Have a good time. See you next week. No, this one is gonna be in 2 weeks for the next episode of this one. But see you next week for the next episode of Dungeons and Dragons Storm's King Thunder. Thanks. Bye-bye.